If you're watching this, that means one of possibly a million things. But if by chance you are someone who's looking to get into content creation, more especially, not exclusively, but more especially if you are in Africa, and even more specifically, if you're in Zambia, this is the video for you. Let's go. Welcome back to the channel. If you're a returning viewer, if you're not, please hit the subscribe, please hit the bell, please leave a comment, please leave a like on the video, and please share this video with someone who you think would find this helpful. As you can probably tell from the title, this is a getting started pack. So at Creators Democracy, we believe in content by the content creators, for the content creators, with the content creators. But we thought that it would be good to help people who are trying to get started, people who are not yet creating content, are thinking about creating content, and need a place to start. Maybe there's something you do that you find cool or helpful or educational or entertaining, and you would like to package it for the millions of platforms that are out there. We are here to kind of help, to kind of be the voice that says, you might want to consider this as you're getting started. You might want to look this direction as you're getting started. So think of this mini series as a resource that you can use as a beginner as you are getting started with your content creation journey. Now, really quickly, you might want to ask yourself, why is the guy with, I don't know, maybe like 5 subscribers on his channel out here giving advice? That's because I've been creating content for a full year now, and I believe that there's things that I would have liked to know when I was getting started that I do know now that I can share with someone who is getting started. Plus, I'm still fresh in the space, so I can reason with and understand with beginner challenges, and so I can share what I've learned. Plus, I have access to a few content creators who will be coming on the channel to kind of share their experience. So that's why that's why you should subscribe. That's why you should ring the bell. So we're gonna have a getting started mini series, and then there's going to be a getting better mini series. Now, of course, the getting better mini series is going to be more on after you've created your channel and you've got your first few videos and you put in some time, you put in some work, you've got some videos out there and you want to improve on that. If you are just getting started, I would advise that you stick to this one. You go through each video. So I'm going to be sharing the videos on a weekly basis unless otherwise, and otherwise being more frequently than weekly, depending on how this does, what the reception is. Not either way, it's going to be out on a weekly basis, and we're going to cover a few topics. I pray you find some value in this, because these are things that I personally had to learn along the way. And of course, in your content creation journey, when you do decide to get started, or if this series is what gets you started in actually creating your content, putting it out on whatever platforms, whether you want to do it professionally or just for fun, there's things that you're going to have to kind of experience to kind of make your content creation journey tailored to you and your style of creating content. But there's some baseline things that can kind of help you along the way, that can get you going. So yeah, welcome to Creators Democracy, the mini series getting started. So for this one, we're going to kind of cap it there. But for everyone that's subscribed to the podcast, the audio only podcast, you can head over there. We're going to add a few more things to this episode. So you might want to listen in there. Please subscribe. Please, again, leave a like, whatever platform you're listening on. It's called Creators Democracy, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen to your podcast. Even if you don't listen to podcasts, there's a link in the bio. You can click it. It'll open in your browser and you can listen from there. Without further ado, welcome to the series. Peace. Now, if you're here from the YouTube channel, you've probably heard everything else that's been said, but just to kind of highlight on some of the things that we'll be looking at. So the first step that we're going to be looking at, the first video that's going to come out, is going to be